Namaste, this is Aditya and welcome to Shankar MarTech channel. Today we are going to understand what is AEM authoring. This video is part of AEM authoring tutorial playlist. If you want to follow the videos in the sequence, then please go through that playlist. The link for that playlist, I will leave it out in the description box. If you are liking the videos which I am doing, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Let's get started with the presentation. Okay, in this video, we will try to understand how we can do the page authoring. To be able to do the page authoring, first we will have to click on this site and edit the page. Okay, so once we are on the sites, we will go to vRetail. Okay, and then we will go to Language Masters. And this is the home page. This EN page is the home page. As I explained in my previous videos, this EN is the home page. Okay, so let's click on this, and if we click on this edit button, then the page will be edited. So the edited page will look like this. Okay, so here is the just a preview of the page here, and if we observe here, this page is opened using editor.html. so whenever you see the link like this, the editor.html, then it means that you have opened it in the editor mode. So when it is in the editor mode, if you click on these blocks like this, a blue color outline will get highlighted and it will show the component name here. Okay, so this is the indication that you have edited the page in the edit mode. If it is not appearing like this, then you must check whether you have by mistakenly clicked on this preview button. Okay, so if you see here, there is a preview button in the top right at the end, right? So if I click on this preview button, so then we don't see any of those blue color boxes, right? Preview mode means that we are viewing this page as the end user views it. So if you have to put it in the editor mode, then you will have to click on this edit button. So then it will come into edit mode and you will see back all your blue boxes. So editor mode means the page will be viewed by you as if you are an editor. Okay, so that's the difference between this preview and edit. Okay, so then if you come on to the left, then you have here an emulator, right? So if you click on this emulator button, then what happens is you will have different views. Okay, so you can view this website as if you are viewing it from the desktop, or you can view this website as if you are viewing on the tablet, okay, or an iPad. Then how does it look like in iPhone, and how does it look like in Galaxy phone, which is Android phone. So all these views you can see and validate if your layout is right or not. So whether your website is responsive or not. To validate that, you can use these different views here, which are given here. Okay, so if you click back on this one again, then this will go off. Okay, so that view will go off. Okay, so then one step left, you have the page information. These three sliders you have, right? So if you click on these, then from here you can open the page properties. Okay, so as I told in my previous videos, there are two ways to open the page properties. So one is you select the page here and you click on the properties here and it will open the page properties. And the second thing is you click on the slider buttons, which is the page information, and you click on this open properties, then also it will open this page properties, wherein you can edit title, page title, navigation title, and various other things you can edit here. So these are all the properties which are related to entire page. For example, the language, right? What is the language of this entire page? Okay, so like that. So now coming to the other things, we will take this rollout page, start workflow, all this whenever necessary in our upcoming videos. But here I would like to show you one feature, which is view as published. Okay, so if you click on this view as published, then also you will view the page as if the end user is editing it. Okay, but there is no confusion here that you are not opening this page as part of editor.html. Okay, you are opening it separately. Like for example, if you see here in the URL there is no editor.html, right? And also at the end there is WCM mode equal to disabled. So this clearly indicates to us whether we are opening it in the publish mode or in the editor mode. So I would recommend we should not click on this preview mode just to avoid the confusion. So whenever you want to preview, it's better to click on this view as published and view it, so that we don't have confusion as to whether we are in editor mode or publish mode. So both are two different tabs and you can play around with it easily. Okay, so then coming to the left, we have one more panel, which is the side panel, toggle side panel, right? This one. So if we click on this, then the side panel will open. Okay, so in the side panel, we have the ability to see all the assets. Okay, so the first one here is assets. So if we click on this icon, all the assets will get displayed here. And we have the ability to search for the images, videos. We can enter the path, we can select the tag, we can just filter it by name. So we can search the assets basically. Okay, for example, if I want to search for the banner image, so I can just click on the banner and it can show me if there are any images matching this banner. Okay, banner text basically. So for example, here we have sharing in the file name, right? So if we click on sharing, then you will get this image. Okay, so like that. So if it is if the text is there, then it will come. You have the ability to search it. Then below that we have the components. Okay, so as I told in my previous video, what is authoring, right? So authoring is nothing but you can edit the page. Like for example, if you want to change this title, you can change this title without having to depend upon the developer, right? So without having to depend upon your developers, you can change the content like the text or images, or you can change the layout, like for example altering the sequence of these, or changing the colors or removing certain elements, right? So the entire layout you can change it. Okay, so these are the two things you are getting as an author, right? So that is called as authoring. But then who is enabling you to be able to do this authoring? So one is the CMS itself, which is AEM, the content management system enables you. And the second thing is your developer would enable you. And then how would your developer enable you? He would create something called as components. Okay, so what are the components? I have already discussed in my previous video, right? So which are the repeatable patterns like this, which are given in this UI pattern library. So developers would create the components based on this, or whatever your designer has given the components. Okay, so based on those, the developer will create the components. So once the components are created, as an author, you can just drag and drop these components and put it anywhere you want on the page, and you can create the page. So what all components you can drag and drop, so that list is being displayed here. Okay, so you have to click on the side panel, and then you have to click on these components to open the list of the components. Okay, so then below that you have something called as content tree. Okay, what is this content tree? Like for example, on this page already so many components are added, right? So in what order they are added, and what are those components which are added, so that list will be displayed here. Okay, so for example, if I am on this top of the page, okay, I want to change this title, discover the finest gear. So I can scroll down and search that, or else I can see in the content tree this title and click on this, so that page will automatically navigate to that particular location. Like for example, this featured products I want to change. If I click on this, it will navigate there. Okay, so this is a simple tree like view where we can see what all components are added on our page. Okay, so now let's see if we can change this title as an author. Okay, so if I just so to change this title, I can just click on this edit button and I will say modified here. Okay, and then that's it. So there is no separate button to save it. Okay, so there is no separate button. Automatically, once you have come out of it, it is automatically saved. Okay, but if you want to undo it, then what you can do is you can click on here. Okay, so this button was not appearing before, but since you have modified some content here and it got auto saved, if you want to undo it, you can click on this and undo it. Okay, but let's see if this content has been reflected or not. So we'll go back to our publish mode page where we have opened a new page, right, in the publish mode. So here if I see this is the old content, but I have already made the modification, so I will have to refresh this page to be able to see this change. So if I just click on this reload page, okay, now the new content is loaded. So whatever we have modified here, the title, that modification came up here without us being dependent on the developers. So now this is for the content. So now if we have to change the layout, let's say, okay, so this is the teaser image. Okay, let's say I don't want to show this background image. Okay, so then what can I do? Okay, so then AEM will give you something called as a paintbrush icon. Okay, so these are the different styles for this particular component. This is the teaser component. Okay, on the teaser component you can apply various styles. Okay, so if you select this, there are two styles available. One is the teaser style and other is just link button style. So instead of this teaser, if I just select link button, then see automatically the component is just displaying the button now. It is not displaying any background image, right? So if I want to change it back, then I can click on this paintbrush icon, click on this teaser, and then automatically it will come. Okay, so now who is providing these styles? Okay, these styles are defined by your developer. So UX designer, as part of the atomic design, he will give what are the various ways in which this teaser can be displayed. Okay, so the UX designer or UI designer will give it to the developer saying that the teaser can be displayed as a background image like this, or it can be displayed simply as a button. So once that information is given to the developer, then developer will go ahead and add these styles. He will code these styles such that you as author can select these different styles to apply whatever suits for this current context in this current page. Okay, so that is how you can change the layout of it. Okay, so for example, if I want to have this teaser image on top of this title and title below, let's see if I can just drag that and add it here. Okay, so I'm just holding it, okay, with my left pressed mouse bar, and then I'm just dragging it and putting it. See, you see that blue color arrow. Okay, so again you see I'm just pulling it above and I pull it until I see that blue color arrow. Okay, if you are seeing that here I got the blue color arrow. Okay, so when that came up, I'll just leave the left pressed mouse bar. So then automatically image will come on the above and the title will come on the below. Okay, so it is all auto saved, so I can just refresh this for the page changes to get reflected. Okay, so now automatically the image came here, then below the title came. Okay, so this is how you can do the basic authoring on the page. That's it for today. Jai Hind.